There is something that I see in the way you look at me. There's a smile, there's a truth in your eyes. What an unexpected way on this unexpected day. Could it be this is where I belong? It is you I have loved all along. There's no more mystery. It is finally clear to me. You're the one my heart searched for so long. And it is you I have loved all along. There were times I ran to hide, afraid to show the other side, alone in the night without you. But now I know just who you are, and I know you hold my heart finally. This is where I belong. And it is you I have loved all along.
Mr. Darcy and Mr. Bingley.
To see you, Mr. Bingley. There have been many changes since you went away. With Lucas in marriage, as I told, and one of my old daughters too. You will have seen it in paper, so you could not put it at it to have been very short about her family.
Yes, I did heard of it. I offer my congratulations.
Will you stay long in the country, Mr. Bingley?
Just a few weeks for the shooting.
If you feel all your hours, Mr. Bingley, I think you will come here as soon as you are please.
Thank you.
Even if you will both be happy to apply, I will say the best coffee for you.
Excellent.
Are you well, Mr. Darcy?
Quite well, thank you.
I hope the weather stays fine for your sport.
I return to town tomorrow.
So soon. My chance work well, does she not?
She does indeed. Well, we must be going, I think. Darcy, it's been very pleasant to see you all again. Miss Elizabeth, Miss Bennet.
You must come again. Like winter, you promised to have family dinner with us. I had not forgot to see. I let we cousin.
Excuse me.
How extraordinary.
We were going to walk in and she was going to say, sit down now. No. So I feel... Oh, it's a disaster, isn't it?
I'm glad that's over. At least now we can meet at different acquaintances.
Oh, yes.
No, you cannot think me so weak as to be in danger now.
You are in great danger of making him as much in love with you as ever.
I'm sorry. Know that he came with Peter Darcy.
Don't say that.
Why ever not?
Jane, I've been so obliged.
What do you mean?
Look, it's him. He's back. He's come again.
I know this is all very untoward. I would like to request the privilege of speaking to Miss Bennet alone.
Everybody to the kitchens immediately. Except you, James, dear, of course. Oh, Mr. Pingley, it's so good to see you again so soon.
First, I'ma tell you I've been the most mitigated and comprehensive ass.
Yes, 1,000 times yes. Can you die of happiness? Do you know he was totally nervous about being in town in spring?
How did he account for it?
He thought me indifferent. No, that poison by Hippolytus' sister.
Bravo! I think that's the more unforgiving speech you ever made.
Oh, Lizzie, if I could but see you so happy. If there was another man for you.
Perhaps Mr. Colling had causes.
Maybe he changed his mind.
Coming! Yes?
Lady Kathleen.
The rest of your friend, I resume.
All but one. The younger have been Lady Mary, your ladyship. My eldest is vulnerable to only this afternoon.
You have a very small garden, madam.
Could I offer you a cup of tea?
Absolutely not. I need to speak to Miss Elizabeth Bennet alone. It's a matter of urgency. You can be at no loss to understand why I'm here.
I cannot account for this honor at all.
Miss Bennet, I warn you, I am not to be trifled with. A most alarming report has reached me that you intend to be united with my nephew, Mr. Darcy. I know this to be a falsehood, though not wishing to injure him by supposing it possible. I instantly set up to make my sentiment known.
If you believe it impossible, I wonder that you came so far.
To hear it contradicted, Miss Bennet.
Your coming will be a confirmation it's a reward at stake.
If you pretend to be ignorant of it, has it not been illustratively calculated by yourself?
I have never heard of this.
And can you declare there is no foundation for it?
I do not pretend to boast equal friendliness with your ladyship. You may ask a question, which I may not to answer.
It's not to be point. Has my nephew made you offer of marriage?
Your ladyship has declared it to be impossible.
Let to be understood. Mr. Darcy is engaged to my daughter. Now what you have to say?
Only this, if it is the case, you cannot suppose he would make an offer to me.
You're selfish girl. This union has been planned since their infancy. Do you think it can be prevented by a young woman of inferior birth, whose ancestral element resulted in a scandalously spectre of marriage, only achieved at the expense of your uncle? Heaven and earth are decided of painfully to be polluted. Now to me one and for all, are you engaged to him?
I am not.
Will you promise never to enter into such an engagement?
I will not, and I certainly never shall. You have insulted me in every possible way, and can now have nothing further to say. I must ask you to leave immediately.
I have never been that treated in my entire life.
Good night. There's a small misunderstanding.
No one in your life, leave me alone.
No, Roy, my aunt.
Yes, she will.
How can I ever make amends for your behavior?
After what she did for Lydia, and I suspect for James, it is I who should be making amends.
You must know, surely you must know it was all for you. You are too generous to travel with me. And you spoke with my aunt last night. It has taught me how as I scarcely allowed myself before. If your feelings are still what they were last April, tell me so at once. My affection and worship have not changed, but one word from you will silence me forever. If, however, your feelings have changed, I would have to tell you, you happy with me body and soul, and I love you. I never wish to be parted from you this day on.
Well, then, you are not cold.